Hey guys, I'm going to show you the fastest way currently to get the Opal Mastery Camo in Black Ops 6 Zombies. This gun that I have here has actually 0 out of 30 special eliminations, so we're starting fresh so you guys get to see how fast this actually works. And what you're going to do is you want to start by playing solo on the new Citadel de Moor map. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but if I am, that's awesome. If I'm not surprised. Alright, we just loaded into the game, and as you can see, I actually put a timer in the corner of the screen so you guys can see how fast this is in real time. And for the first few rounds, I started the Rampage Inducer. You don't really need to, it just makes the first few rounds go by a lot quicker. And after you do it for 30 something weapons, it gets quite boring. And I am going to speed up this clip a little bit because nothing I am doing is actually useful until like round 5, and that's when I actually end the Rampage Inducer, just so I can get the ball moving on what the plan is and stuff like that. And I actually got a little bit lucky by getting a double points, which I usually don't get, so I am starting this one round early at round 4, and I just saved one zombie just so I can open these gates without anything distracting me or harming me in any way. And make sure when you are going through this, you stop at every soda dispenser thing and you kind of crouch below it just to get the loose change, because any spare change counts, as we're gonna want to have everything set up by round 10. So speeding this up again, I kind of just grab a spare change from that one, go over to the cannon to flip the cannon around and then launch it so those main doors are open. And then I run around to grab the spare change from the macchiato one and run inside, make sure not to kill that zombie, grab some spare change from the juggernaut. And then I actually go and grab the spare change from that one as well, open those gates, and then open the gates down to the Pack-a-Punch room. And slowing this clip down to real time again, I open the Pack-a-Punch container by shooting the locks, and this doppelgas will come out, and I just kill it. And this actually counts as a special elimination. A lot of people just think manglers are a special elimination because these things are a tad bit harder than manglers to kill. But they do count, and that's what we're actually going to use to get the Opal unlocked. And I grabbed the crystal that the doppelgas dropped to make the Pack-a-Punch, and by just round 5, at nearly 4 minutes in, I have the Pack-a-Punch unlocked. But I do not have enough to Pack-a-Punch, so I am going to go upstairs because I hate being downstairs in that Pack-a-Punch room because it is super easy to get flooded by zombies really quick, and with a low power gun it's easy to get stuck and you go down, and that's not what we want to do. So I'm just going to kill zombies and wait until I have 5,000 points to Pack-a-Punch. And here I notice I actually have 500 salvage, so I am going to upgrade my gun to green. Make sure you don't forget to upgrade your gun because it is going to help a lot, especially in the future in what we're doing. And I actually decide I don't like that room, so I am going to wait for the 5,000 points outside because it is easier to navigate around. And again, I'm just going to wait until I have enough to Pack-a-Punch. And then at the very end of round 6, I actually hit this nuke and I have exactly enough to Pack-a-Punch. So I am going to just go around and pick up the salvage I missed and run downstairs quick before I get flooded with zombies. And after I Pack-a-Punch my gun at the start of round 7, now it is just time to wait until round 10. So what you want to do before then is just kill as many zombies as you can, collect as much money, and collect as many salvage as you can. You don't need to Pack-a-Punch your gun to level 2 to do this, but if you have enough points, that's awesome. And also if you have enough points to get your gun to blue, that's awesome as well. And speaking of upgrading your gun, I actually have 1000 salvage, so I just go and upgrade my gun to blue. And at round 9, at 9 minutes in, we just gotta wait one more round until it's level 10. And this is the longest thing about it, is just getting to level 10. But there's nothing really I can do about it, or you can do about it, other than just speeding through this as fast as you can. And here, I officially hit round 10. So that's gonna mean these bucket zombies with a bucket on their head are gonna come and start spawning. And you're gonna wanna find one zombie, and it's gonna drop a stamp after you kill it, just so you can unlock a special sword. And here I found that buckethead zombie. I collect that stamp, and what I'm gonna wanna do is actually just save one zombie at the end of the round. And it is almost the end of round 10, so I make sure I save just one zombie, and I turn around and I head back into that main room in the middle of the castle. But on the way, I go and pick up some Juggernog, just because it's gonna save me just in case I get stuck somewhere. And I go over to this Lion Knight, and I click on it, and it's gonna give me the Lion Sword, and you're gonna wanna immediately put it back. And when you pick up the sword, it's gonna spawn these parasites, and you're gonna wanna kill them because they aren't really needed right now, but they are the main key of how you're gonna get opal so fast. And I kind of just end the round, and I head back outside, and now it is round 11 at just 12 minutes in. And usually at this time, you're gonna wanna go back to where you spawned at, but I notice I'm at $14,000, and I'm so close to getting that second pack-a-punch that I decided just to hang around for just one more round, just until I can pack-a-punch the second time, and then head all the way down to the place where we spawned at. And now that I'm at the spot where I spawned at, I officially end the round to make it round 12, and I can officially get the ball rolling on getting opal really fast. And you're technically able to start it right at round 12, but sometimes it gives you a vermin round, which is unfortunately what happened to me. So I'm just going to kill these vermin really quick and make it until it's round 13. And if you're wondering why we grabbed the Lion Sword right away, and it's because the Lion Sword, when you grab it, it actually spawns parasites at the beginning of every round. And parasites, actually, if you leave them alone for a little bit, they will eventually turn into doppelgas, which again, count as special eliminations, which is exactly what we need. So at the beginning of round 13, it actually spawned a doppelgas right away. So I kill it, and I'm just going to take my melee weapon out and kind of just run around in a circle to herd these zombies without actually killing any of them. And I'm just going to wait until these parasites latch onto the zombies and form a doppelgas. And you want to kill the doppelgas right away when they spawn in, or else if you leave them alone too long, they will actually turn into the elite zombie, the amalgams, or whatever they're called. I'm not sure, which isn't going to help us at all, and it's just going to make things more difficult. But that's definitely a way how you can get the Nebula elite zombie kills right away, is just by using this tactic and then waiting until they turn into the elite zombie. But yeah, I'm just going to go around, wait until these parasites turn into the doppelgas, and kill them right away. And it's going to get a little bit hectic because it's going to spawn a whole bunch of these really fast. And I kill this last doppelgas, and I take a look around, and I don't see any more parasites. So I'm actually going to pause, and I'm just gonna save and quit. And this is gonna make it so the round 13 repeats when you load back into it. Super awesome about loading back into the same game is that when you have the light sword activated, it's actually going to double amount of parasites that spawn in when you just load into the game. Meaning that you're going to have 8, 9, or even 10 or 11 parasites running around right when you spawn in. And you're just gonna want to repeat the same thing you just did and not kill a single parasite, wait until they latch onto zombies, and then kill the doppelgas right away when they spawn in. And it's going to get really hectic really fast because you have all these doppelgas running around at the same time, but it is going to go by super easily because it is just round 13, so the doppelgas are going to be super weak, and that's why it's super important to have your gun pack a punch all the way as you can by round 13, and just so you can just breeze through this as fast as you can. And what's super unfortunate is that I kill this doppelgas here and there's one last parasite, but the parasite is taking forever to latch on a zombie, and this might happen to you, and you can either just keep running around and waiting for it to turn into a doppelgas, or just killing it right away and killing a doppelgas in the future. And finally, this parasite turned into a doppelgas and I kill it. And then since there is no more parasites and it's the end of round 13, I just want to clear out these zombies because you cannot save and quit again for this round. And basically, you're going to want to do the exact same thing you did for round 14. You don't kill any of the parasites, you wait until they turn into doppelgas, and then you kill the doppelgas. When there's no more parasites or doppelgas, you save and quit, reload, and just do the exact same thing. And if you're doing this correctly, you shouldn't have to save and quit more than just twice. One at round 13 and one at round 14. Usually I only have to save and quit just once, but as you can see here, I ran out of doppelgas and parasites, so I had to do it again, and I just didn't have enough to get Opal yet. And how many times you have to save and quit is just random chance of how many parasites it randomly decides to give you, or if you accidentally kill a parasite, which I might have done once or twice or 3 times while I was just trying to get all these doppelgas cleared out. And here, I officially unlock Opal for this gun that I had 0 special kills for, and technically just 4 rounds of killing doppelgas, which is crazy. Especially because this is way faster than doing it on the previous way, which was just doing it on directed mode for Liberty Falls, and on round 11 it used to spawn a mangler every round. And now it doesn't because they nerfed it, and so it only spawns a mangler every few rounds. But even still, when it did spawn a mangler every round, it was still way slower than doing it this way. And I hope this video helped you people that are camo grinding for Opal all the way up to Nebula make at least this part of the camo grind way faster for you. But if you do know any ways that are faster, please let me know in the comments, because I am also very sick of this camo grind. But if you did like this video, make sure you hit that like button and maybe share it to your friends that are also struggling with getting Opal.